All right. Now, if we look and we do that, none of the Ashina Castle spaces are available anymore. So what you actually have to do is you have to go to the abandoned dungeon. It's like a gameplay trigger. So we are headed to the abandoned dungeon so that we can see what's up with all the Ashina Castle sculptors. So let's see. We're gonna go this way. I just skip over these guys. There's no point not to. Make sure you adjust your inventory. I want Ichimonji double. These guys can be tough. It's all about deflecting. They have a Makiri counter opportunity that they give you. But like I said, keep up the attacks. It's all about deflecting though. Build up that posture. Even from full health, that guy died so quickly. They are challenging, especially with the way that they mix in the Makiri counter opportunities. So the bridge is gone. So what we're going to have to do is go down here. And we actually have another diving opportunity. So we're going to want to get a carp screw. I don't. Oh. Okay. There's the sugar there. Should be a treasure cart. Yep. So get the treasure carp out of the way. And then we can just go up. So if you remember, the checkpoint that's over here is the Ashina Reservoir. There really isn't anything over here. So don't feel like you need to go over that way. And this is cool because you get to see enemies fighting each other. You're going to want to rest here at the castle. Well, I guess you don't have to rest. I didn't rest, but you know what I mean. You can grab some oil. Everything's all crazy now. Get a pellet. Get a ceramic shard. We're going to have to work our way up like we did before. Luckily the way is easier now because they kill all of the Ashina night jars is what they're called. But now we have these shinobi. And if you notice, they're the same ones that were at Hirata Estate. We can rest here. Get this guy out of the way. This is actually a great source of scrap iron, is this guy. And look at the XP he gives you. 824. It is better than the gun for farming, because you can get about 1,000 XP or close to it just by killing those two enemies. It's fantastic. There's now a shinobi in this room. He will fight the blue robe samurai. So just let him. I mean, you'll get the skills and stuff if they die. Anyways. So let's get rid of this woman. This guy's vicious. But not that vicious. Alright, he's out of the way. I don't know if I ever showed this off. Maybe I did. I've mentioned it. But I don't know if I've ever actually showed it. Thankfully. I was just like, when is he going to give me the Makiri counter opportunity? That's all I need. Alright, anyways. If you go in here, there will be an item over there. There was an item previously, and it was guarded by like 3 night jars. Now, it's guarded by this guy. And then they see you because the night jar comes out to fight them. It's like a triggered event. So, we have a couple of options here. Firstly, what we want to do is we want to rest. And then, like I said, we have a few options. So, one of these options is to have Puppeteer Ninjutsu to go in here. Make sure to have either Ichimonji Double or Mortal Draw. And then we're going to sneak over this way. And you're going to Puppeteer this guy. And the reason is because we're fighting one of these dudes and they are just tough. Remember the guy said it was a skill issue? Well, luckily, if you Puppeteer this guy, you can get a lot of extra vitality damage. The problem is, the guy that you Puppeteer, he can damage you. Like, right there, he damaged us. But you do want to take full advantage, get some hits in. I'm fine with taking damage there, that was a great hit. Eventually he does die. But that's not a big deal because we have this guy in such a critical state that so long as we don't die ourselves, which we might, we'll be fine. I don't know how that wasn't a kill. Alright, we have a kill here. And now it's just a 1v1. He'll do that attack a lot. Abuse the crap out of it. Because you can usually get a free attack yourself. My problem was I went for the Ichimonji Double instead of a thrust. Because the thrust is where you get the damage off of that. Just with its range. Ichimonji Double here. Get some damage. Yeah, poison there is your best friend. Sometimes he does poison you, but it's not a big deal. You really just want the damage opportunity. See? Just keeping up with the pace. Axe. Yeah, sometimes he dodges away from that, and it's unfortunate. But I'm not worried about that. We have the mid-air combat art, so that just means we get to use our Ichimonji Double earlier and use it while we're in air, which means we get it off, whereas sometimes you just can't get it off under normal circumstances. An enemy recovers too quickly. In mid-air combat arts, we would be able to use our axe there. Ichimonji double. He's out of our lives. Easy peasy. There you go. Thankfully with that, we have another prayer bead. And we can now acquire Shadow Rush. So Shadow Rush is really cool. I'll give you a, well, it's like a thrust that you can do. I'll show, well, I haven't read, oh yeah, let me show you. It's like this, and it's just like a huge thrust forward. I don't really use it. It takes spirit emblems to use, but at Light Mortal Draw, you can use it even after they're depleted. It just is not as effective. Okay. Now, we're going to want the Flame Vent. If you can get Okanaga's, get Okanaga's. It's significantly better. Significantly. But I don't want to farm. I mean, I don't even know if I have to, but I don't want to. So we're gonna go here in this area near where we found the Sabamaru originally, and there's gonna be a chained ogre. Lead chain and drop down. And you should be able to get a death blow. Critical for making this fight much easier. Hold. Get off a burn. Burn does damage over time. He's weak to it. Okanaga's, you're going to get a lot more out of that. If you have the Tonto that you can use it. Get that extra damage off. Problem is, a lot of this is just him strafing. Get a couple of hits in. This boss fight could be harder. It could be harder. But you get that free death blow, and now you have access to the flame vent if you didn't already for the first fight. It makes this kind of a joke. The problem is that he does, like I said, strafe. And then right when you're ready to attack, he'll attack you. So you always wait until he attacks before you engage at all. So I'm fine with him attacking more often. Gives us more damage opportunity. Should be able to burn him again soon. Okanaga's Flame Vent does at least double that damage, if not triple, in terms of like the initial blast. Not damage over time. But as you can see, we don't even have to try. But if you miscalculate, you see, he can actually catch up to you pretty quickly. It is still an ogre, right? He can still do a lot of damage. But we get the kill here. He's out of our lives. We get another Shinobi Medicine rank, which is lovely. Lovely to get another Medicine rank. So our health items are going to be doing more. You can eavesdrop on these guys if you want. I mean, these are just the guys from before. We have these guys still. Let's rest if we can. Whew! Look at that. Alright, we rested. Cool. So, should have the top. This is the old grave. This is Lord Tomoe and, well, Lady Tomoe and Lord Takeru, whatever, however you say it. It's their graves. That's why they call it the old grave. Let these guys fight. Avoid them. Don't let them keep looking at you. Because this area is actually a little bit trickier. Okay, so you're going to be surrounded by dogs or wolves or like, you know, whatever they are. I was going to say deflect, but I clearly did not deflect there. But that's what you need to do. Bait them. Deflect if you can, because they won't die in one hit. It takes 3. Come here. Come here. You. These guys are just annoying. Come here. Cool. So this guy's dead. Ah. Now this guy's dead. Take a pellet, because you're going to need all the heals you can get. So what you need to do, jump up here. And you're going to need to quietly jump up here. So I highly recommend Mortal Draw for this fight, actually. Ichimonji Double is good. Floating Passage is pretty good. Whirlwind Slash is pretty good just for getting that consistent chip. But there's another one of these guys, and you have to sneak behind here to get a death blow on them. And you're going to want to do as much damage as you can. You get a free posture advantage there, but it's not going to last. So what he did is he basically took an Akko's sugar. So he does a lot of damage. You're going to want to bring him out here in the open. And the problem is the terrain is actually really difficult because the height advantage can actually work to your detriment. So I actually like fighting them when I'm the one not on the high ground. But it's going pretty well so far. If you make one mistake though, this guy can kill you very quickly. Like, I'm not joking, he can rock your world. It's not a joke. He's tricky. It's the same moveset as the guy in the dojo. I just think this guy is far deadlier. Because he's got that bonus to his attack, so he can, like, if you get hit, you are screwed. You need to get out fast. Luckily, we didn't really get hit there. We kind of owned him. Big difference from the first one of those ninjas that we fought. Ichimonji Double just makes everything easy. Everything easy. Anyways, in this situation, what I recommend doing is going to the old grave. And I want to say we can go back. I want to say we can go back. We may not be able to yet, but I want to say we can. If we go to the Great Serpent Shrine. Let's see. Let us see. Huh. I guess we can't. Could have sworn. The guy that gave us the Tengu of Ashina, that gave us the Ashina Esoteric text, he's supposed to be here at some point, and I just don't remember like when. Okay, what do we have? Let's go to the Lapidated Temple as a last thing, and we'll end this off for right now. How many prayer beads do we have? 2. See, 1,000 gold. Alright, let's upgrade. We need scrap iron. Of course we do. Of course we do. Well, shoot. Farming. Let's farm really quickly. And then... Well, you know what? I'll deal with it later. Anyways, that's it for now. Thanks for watching.